Welcome back, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. It's Sunday here in Australia. I'm getting ready to go out for lunch to meet a friend today. I'm looking forward to that. First of all, a bit of housekeeping before we get into today's topic. So, scammer alert. People use my profile to reach out to members on my different social pages. Please know that I do not reach out to any of my audience in any way. People will contact me and then I will send a message back. I do not ask people for money, and people are sending messages saying if you'd like a reading. I don't do any future forecasting in any way whatsoever, and so please just be aware of that. If you are in doubt, then you can email me directly, info@marinabacker.com, and then I can let you know. Also, the other thing that is occurring on my pages is people selling other products like cyber hacking. I'm not sure what the other ones are, but it's all about tracking an ex, getting phone numbers, success stories. That's also not me, and I do not endorse any of that at all, because that is not where I want people to be in regards to playing Sherlock Holmes. That's bad enough when we are in these situations. So I don't even really hustle my own products all that much, let alone allow others to do so. So thank you to those of you who are alerting me. I do catch a lot of them, and yes, I do block them. So just know that the work that I do has been designed for only one reason, and that is to help you to get out of that rabbit hole and to help you to find peace. That's it. To help you to see that you are trapped in this narcissist merry-go-round that many of us have been in, for way too long. So my work is directly with empaths. And that is that people who have given way too much of their beautiful, generous spirit, who have been for way too long being taken away from peace and from God. So it's about returning us back to our center, back to who we are. All right, today's topic is when is the game over for the narcissist? So it's interesting that many people want to get into the debate, and I can understand it because I was definitely there once as well. Do they mean it? Don't they mean it? Are they really that bad? Or is this just a front? Is the real side of them that kindness? And is it only because they get so upset and they don't know what to do that that the Jekyll comes out? Well, the Jekyll is their nature. That's their nature. Now, if they weren't doing things on purpose, then why would they have to love bomb and put on a front about being someone else, about being Hyde, so to speak, about being the nice girl, the nice guy? Because they know that is the act. And I say that when you are shown, when the mask slips and you are shown Jekyll, you're shown the monster side of them, you're shown that cruel side of them, you're shown that manipulative side of them. That's who they are. Do they know that that's who they are? I'm imagining that they do, because they know they have to cover things up. They also know that they need to keep things a secret, all of their despicable ways. They have to hide. They know they have to gaslight you. They know they have to trick you into staying in a certain place and believing who they are. So let's move away from that now, because I'm hoping that by me going and explaining that, it's going to help you to see why you do stay stuck and why you allow their game to continue. Because the narcissist game is only over when you do one thing. You get out of their way. Yep. You go no contact. Now, I understand that there are people who cannot go no contact. There are people who have children. There are enmeshments that occur here. And I'm not taking anything away from you when you are still needing to have contact with the narcissist. However, there are still things that you can learn to do so that can start to safeguard you more, so that you don't continue to fall prey to their games and manipulations. And also, if you are needing to get away from a narcissist, then please seek the care and advice of professionals, because this is a very dangerous time for people who have been enmeshed in long-term relationships. Even sometimes it can be short-term. It's very dangerous. So this is probably the most dangerous time, is when you completely start to pull away, right? And it can be physically very dangerous. But spiritually, we know that they are also attempting to do things to us, even when, when they're not physically in our presence. So it is about, as one of my audience members suggested, spiritual surveillance. Loved it. So that's what he shared with the group, and that was exactly right. So we have to be aware, not only physically but also spiritually, what is occurring, so we can keep our vibration as aligned to the light, to God, as much as we can. All right, so gain is over when you decide gain is over. And this means that you are more in touch now with your intuition. You've more decided that you will only walk one path. Yes, it's a difficult one at times, especially when we have been involved in this darkness and light, pulling ourselves out of the darkness to the light. It's not unusual that you find that you're living in two worlds. So it's about that alignment. So game's over when empath, one at a time, begins to say no more. We start to redefine what love is. We start to redefine what love isn't. And we stop mistaking sex for love, lust for love. So there's a big rewiring that needs to occur. But if we continue to allow narcissists to keep tricking us into believing that it's love when it's not love, and it's lust and it's love bombing and everything else, then game on for them all the time. And not only that, we get in the way of their karma. So that's why bad things start to happen to us, because we are aligned to them energetically. So if you really do want game to start to be over, then it's time to start rewiring your brain, how we think about things, clearing the heart, healing your heart space, and really understanding that love does not hurt us. Of course, there's going to be, pain in love-based relationships, but it's not going to be that you've actually set out to hurt the person intentionally, right? And this is where this is so horrific, is that the person deliberately wanted to hurt you. Deliberately. They schemed it. Sure, because of their pain, but does that justify, does that mean that we need to stay in this space? Forgiveness, of course, forgiveness. Forgiveness for me means that I've accepted that it's happened. I've healed whatever pain or hurt was attached. I've surrendered it. I've given it away. I've given it to God. But does that mean that we forget? Does that mean that we allow them to keep coming back again and again and again? Does that mean that we start to continue with cognitive dissonance, meaning that we have to take away one belief system, which is usually the one that's there to protect us, the truth, and then replace it with the lie so that we can uphold them to be some good standing citizens? They really do love me, so that I don't have to deal with my own pain. So it's not about staying in the relationship, but it's about telling yourself the truth. And I understand how painful this is, but it does take a commitment to you that every day, every minute of the day, you catch where you're going. Are you going down, back into the rabbit hole? Or are you going up? Are you going up? When those thoughts start to invade you, or, she is really nice. I'll give her one more chance. She might have been a bit stressed. She might have been a bit depressed. I really hurt him, and that's why he did that to me. That's one of the biggest tricks of covert narcissists, is that they actually make you believe that you've done something, and then their anger they can unleash onto you. They were tricking you the whole time. they had other people and you just happened